Welcome to the second bulletin of CMS News. CMS bids farewell to its leader. CMS College bids farewell to the manager, Right Reverend Thomas K. Umman. Reverend Thomas K. Umman retired from service on November 29. The college celebrated its bicentenary under his able leadership. The CMS College fraternity places on record its gratitude to him. The College Governing Council and the Managing Council organized a joint farewell to honor his services on 16th November. CMS honors Paul Sakriya. Eruthacham Puraskar awardee Sri Paul Sakriya was honored by the college in the event Ida Ivada Vere on 14th November. Mr. Paul Sakriya spoke on the occasion. The principal, Dr. Verghese Joshua, and the IQAC coordinator, Dr. Joji Panikar, felicitated the writer. Professor Rennie Belvey delivers Dr. George M. Thomas Endowment Lecture. Rennie Belvey, MD Anderson, Chair Professor of Physics at the University of Houston, delivered this year's Dr. George M. Thomas Endowment Lecture on November 25th. The lecture, organized by the Department of Physics, was titled The Creation of Matter in the Universe, Colliding Heavy Ions at the Speed of Light. Professor Belvey is an experimental nuclear physicist at CERN, Switzerland. He is renowned for his successful experiments in nuclear physics at the University of Houston. He is presently the chair of the Texas section of the American Physical Society and a member of the Sigma Xi Honor Society. Professor M.N. Karisheri delivers Meet the Scholar lecture. Professor M.N. Karisheri, civil rights activist and social critic, delivered this month's talk as part of the Meet the Scholar lecture series organized by the Department of Economics on November 22nd. Professor Karisheri spoke at large on the contemporary relevance of Gandhi. Dialectus, a platform to interact with great minds, launched. CMS College has launched a new interactive series titled Dialectus, Conversations with Great Minds. The inaugural dialogue was between Professor A. Krishnamurthy and Principal Dr. Verghese Joshua on 23rd November. Professor Krishnamurthy, former head of Department of Mathematics QSAT, is currently serving as the Honorary Director of the Center for Mathematics Research, CMS College. He spoke about his educational and professional experiences during the interview. The Dialectus series will bring together leading intellectual figures of contemporary times and present fresh perspectives on a broad spectrum of topics. End semester theory exams announced. The end semester theory examinations for the second semester undergraduate and postgraduate programs will commence from the 30th of November. The betterment exams will also be conducted from the same date. Various centers in different districts are allotted for the smooth conduct of the exams. The results for the fourth semester undergraduate programs were declared on 16th November. CMS College successfully completes phase 2 of the smartphone scheme. The distribution of smartphones under the Vidya Tarangam scheme undertaken by Vidya Sauhridam, the Alumni Association, was conducted at the college office on the 20th of November. Accordingly, 12 smartphones were provided under the aegis of the Ardhrada Fellowship to deserving students. Phase 1 of Vidya Tarangam distributed 25 smartphones to deserving students. The Phase 3 of the scheme has been initiated and involves a distribution of 40 smartphones. Eligible first-year undergraduate students can apply for the scheme on or before November 30th. For more details, contact the college office. The new MA Economics classroom dedicated. The CMS manager, Right Reverend Thomas K. Umman, blessed the new MA Economics classroom on November 26th. The college will start its MA Economics program in the 8th stream this academic year. PG classes begin. First year PG classes for the current academic year are scheduled to begin from Wednesday, 2nd December. NSS unit organizes Children's Day event. The NSS unit of the college conducted an All Kerala speech competition for school students in connection with Children's Day on November 14th. The topic for the competition was If I Become the Prime Minister. Soni C. Jose of KRKPM Boys High School, Kadampanadu, Kollam secured the first prize and Elizabeth Verghese of MDS Higher Secondary School, Kottayam secured the second prize. Francis Collins Lecture delivered. The Department of English hosted its 10th Francis Collins Lecture on 27th November. The topic for the session was The Women's Question in Mary Shelley's Narratives. Elizabeth Marino, Associate Professor of English and American Literature at the University of Rome Tor Vergata, delivered the lecture. Webinars held this month. The Department of Zoology organized a webinar on the relevance of ecological studies in conservation. The keynote lecture was delivered by Mr. Al-Badoush, Senior Research Assistant at the Nature Conservation Foundation. The Department of Chemistry conducted the 7th session of its webinar series on Ayurvedic medicinal plants in the mitigation of epidemics. The session was led by Dr. K.V. Radhakrishnan, Senior Principal Scientist and the Head of Department of Organic Chemistry, CSIR, NIST, Trivandrum. The Department of Commerce organized a webinar on intellectual property rights and development of e-content. The keynote speech was delivered by Dr. Devaprasad M., Assistant Professor, Department of Humanities and Liberal Arts and Management, IIM, Kozhikode. The Department of Mathematics conducted a webinar on mathematics, applications and opportunities. The session was led by Dr. Rajinder Sharma, Faculty of Mathematics at the University of Technology and Applied Sciences, Sohar, Oman. The Department of Sociology organized a webinar on the topic Virtual Classroom, Silence and Exclusion, Revisiting the Pedagogical Resistance to Pandemic. The keynote speaker for the session was Dr. Shyam Prasad KV, Further Education Teacher, Southampton City College, England. CMS observes World Diabetes Day. The Department of Family and Community Science conducted various activities in association with the World Diabetes Day on November 14th. The programs were meant to spread awareness on the importance of proper diet for the management of diabetes. Posters on effective dietary strategies to combat diabetes were shared online. A quiz on diet and diabetes was also conducted for the general public. Condolence meeting held. Late Dr. Johnny Abraham, former head of the Department of English, was commemorated in a condolence meeting by his friends and colleagues on 17th November. His former colleagues and friends shared their memories about him. The principal, Dr. Verghese Joshua, addressed the gathering along with Professor Sidney Rachel Matthew, head of Department of English. Cricket pitch for CMS. CMS has undertaken a memorandum of agreement with Kerala Cricket Association for building a B-class cricket stadium on our campus under the auspices of Kottayam District Unit. The KCA has similar projects on campuses across Kerala. This is a good news for CMS College Cricket Unit, which is the current university champions. Campus Curios. Here is an interesting snippet about our campus. CMS campus has always been a favorite location for filmmakers. Among the well-known films shot on our campus are Chamaram, Kusruthikattu, Classmates, Bodyguard and CIA. Even the COVID pandemic has not discouraged movie makers from filming on our scenic campus. The most recent film shot on our campus is Mepadayan, starring Unni Mukundan. CMS College, Exam Center for Humans and Canines alike. Despite the COVID pandemic, CMS College served as a center for conducting various examinations. On the one hand, it was a center for CA exams and Mahatma Gandhi University PhD entrance exam. On the other hand, the campus is also a center for an exam that is not noticed by many, recruitment exams for the Kerala Police Dog Squad. Here we present you some interesting visuals of the same. That's all for today. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for our next bulletin. This is Aishwarya Sajeesh signing off.